Hello YouTube, my name is Ekuegan. I'm sorry this video is kind of late. I normally have it on like Tuesdays. Paul, who is my editor, he moved within like the last few weeks, so that's why YouTube has been kind of like slow. You notice that like I uploaded my Glassways like boss room breakdown so late, even without it, you know, a thumbnail or any editing. Or same thing for even like the weekly reset stuff. It's because, you know, like I really didn't have anyone to help me out kind of put it out there. But he's back. So in today's video, I'm going to go through the breakdown of Inside Terminus. I think Inside Terminus used to be one of the toughest GMs around when it first came out. I kind of like talk about this a lot too. I feel like Guardians have gotten a lot stronger. Like we have been given like things over time. It's almost like a power creep where like each season we get stronger, we don't pay attention to it. One of the issues that people normally have in this strike is just the final boss room, right? Like being able to capture those 3 plates in order to, you know, get to the second damage phase and do damage to the boss. Now, what I'm running this week is basically my turret loadout, right? Like my warlock stasis turret setup. If you need to see exactly like a full guide on this setup, I have it on YouTube. We might put I'm probably going to put the link for that video under this one. It's basically a complete breakdown. It shows you my fragments. It tells you the reason behind it. Basically, you're a tank that can make a bunch of like grenades, freeze things, and be able to help out your teammates as much as you can. And on top of it, it's not just that you're freezing things, you're also using warm mine cells to suppress things. A lot of people tell me, why am I not running blinding grenades? That's because if I generate a warm mine cell and I use it to blind, it blinds multiple enemies. Whereas if I'm using a grenade launcher, that means that I have to shoot at one target, blind it, shoot at the next target and blind it, and then it blind for a certain minute. But if I have a warm mine cell and I shoot it, it blinds multiple targets in a certain area, and then I can shoot that again. Another cool thing about cellular suppression is that it makes your warm mine cell, you basically deal less damage to it, which allows you to use it for a little bit longer, which is why I like using this. So that is my whole reasoning behind it. Blinding grenade launchers are good. Don't, you know, hear me out here. They're awesome. But if there's like a target on my left and a target on my right and I don't have ammo, I'm kind of like screwed, right? So in this setup, I also like running a 7 Seraph carbine because I can make warm mine cells from it as well. So I have multiple sources of making warm mine cells, right? I'm running Definite Whisper, which is a void energy. I'm running that with warm mine decree, which allows me to make warm mine cells off my kills as well. So in this whole setup is like freezing, blinding, and just add cover. Okay. You can kind of use anything here with the horror works. I mean, for me, Anarchy just works really well. You can use Xeno if you like. There are plenty of different options. The basic breakdown is going to be for the boss room, but we're going to go through the strike. I believe both of my teammates, right now, Beta's running Controverse Holds. He has on a Definite Whisper and a Scout Rifle and Anarchy. And I believe Troll he's on his Warlock. He's running his Chaos Reach build. He has on blinding aids with, you know, hung jury. And the main thing is, think about it this way. With Chaos, you can kind of do a lot of damage to the boss, especially if you proc Breach and Clear. Breach and Clear is a great addition to this season's artifact. So, all right, here we go. We're going to go through the strike, and I'm going to kind of just break down exactly, you know, what I feel about this strike. But this strike has definitely toned down from what it used to be. On my chest piece, I like to run solar and concussive. The reason why I like to run that is because there's a lot of grenades that come in from the Cabal. Right here, enemies throw grenades more significantly. Also, the snipers at the beginning are also solar, right? So I get to survive those sniper shots. Okay, so that's another reason behind the concussive dampener is because there's a lot of splash damage. There's also that void shriek that hits the floor. I can touch it once and get out of the way. But there's going to be times where I might die. When you do a finisher on Unstoppable, if I'm at full health and I do a finisher and they blow up, I still survive. So there's a few reasons why I like to run solar in here, even though void is increased. Hear me out. Void damage and environment damage increase. With environment damage being increased, I like concussive dampener. All right, so let's go in here and tackle this GM. If you're asking yourself, how come I'm running Eye of Another World instead of Verity? They're both really good. there's just a preferred option. But there's going to be times where I feel like I'm not going to be getting as many kills with my grenade launcher. So why not just go with something that's for sure going to give me what I need? I Have Another World basically allows you to go past the 100 the cooldown, right? When you get to 10, it tells you how long your cooldown is, but I actually pushes it that forward. Dude, this is okay. Well, that finisher actually killed that guy. Ooh, material. Remember, always grab materials when you're in here. I would say most of the strike isn't too bad. Like even this part right here, you're going to be running into ads, maybe tossing a bunch of grenades. Always use cover, because if that barrier kind of chills up top and doesn't run away right away, you kind of want to always use cover. I like to place my my turrets in like various places. But perfect example, I see that big guy up there. I'm going to try to take him out right away. Ooh, he's going to take me out right away. I thought Drew was going to chaos him, but okay. So that big guy, if you can kill him up there, definitely go for it, because then that's like one big target out of the way. And once he's out of the way, there's a few snipers and there's a few like ads out there. When it comes to this part, what you can do is you can always keep one of the enemies blind so you can grab the plate fully or frozen. Or if you really want to, if you feel like you need the 2 extra healths, you can always just kill these guys and then work on champions. There's something funky about ads coming straight at you, even though they're blind. I don't get it. Alrighty. When it comes to the next room, I know a lot of people work it differently. What I like to do is, after we clear out the first set of ads, I like to spawn trap the doors on the right side. The reason why I like to do that is because a lot of these ads, when they come together, become more of a pain in the butt. So instead of doing that, you can have a member set up at each spawn. So I'm going to do like a little breakdown of this room basically. You first come in, there's going to be 1 champion, there's 2 snipers on the right, and there's a few ads. Best thing to do is if someone has a super or something like that, you clear them out. All right, here we go. Now we have this guy up here. All right, so as soon as this fella dies, what you can do is you set up, you have someone trap this portal here and someone trap that portal. As soon as you place your traps, you shoot this boss and you get ready. The reason why I like to trap doors is because if you can get rid of a champion right away out of a portal, you can basically like cut half of your troubles right away. So like, perfect example, we're waiting here. If a champion comes out, that's really good for us, right? If not, we're still like breaking down half of the room, if you see what I'm talking about. So now we know that there's going to be 1 barrier who's already shooting at me. There's 1 barrier Colossus and 1 unstoppable. The unstoppable is who basically changed the next set of events. So what you want to do is you want to kill that guy last. You want to leave the unstoppable guy for last. You never want to take that guy out right away, because if you take him out right away, you are going to get the next set of enemies. So this guy, and normally he likes to chill in mid as you're working on everyone else. You can see that once he dies, the ads in the back are going to show up. Okay, he is now dead. The ads in the back are going to come up. On the first set, you can pick up the ball. On the next one, I recommend not to, because if you pick that up, there's going to be another champion. Ooh, gladiator. Perfect. Good thing I have on this setup. Hey man, how's it going? Okay, he's dead. Now the best thing to do, again, like I said, is to trap one side. The reason why you want to trap one side is because you guys can be together on one side working on those ads. You're cutting out half of the room. For the second area, there's going to be 2 barriers and 1 unstoppable. So if you can get one of the barriers right out of the way right away, they won't stack up right next to each other, right? So that's another thing I like to have. Just being able to get rid of a certain amount of ads right away helps you out. So as you can see here, still don't have a champion that came out. Maybe Troll does. Oh, he didn't get one either. This guy likes to push. So here he is. I'm waiting. He is pushing. He's pushing. He came in here. He is dead. There should be one more, but I think my teammates already took him out. Now, remember what I said about the unstoppable basically being the key to everything? Once he dies, don't pick up that ball. You pick up that ball, there's going to be another champion that drops in mid. So what you want to do here is as soon as that guy dies, there's more ads that come out. So if you have your supers, you can kind of use it here to clear up the room as well. Also, as you're doing this, watch out for the back because there are 2 barrier champions. As you can see, that guy just shot at me. Who's this guy? Oh, he's frozen now. All right, so once you're ready as a team, you basically pick up that ball, and then this guy's going to drop in mid. You get to take him out. And once he is dead, you can work on the next champion that's at the bottom. I like to put my turret up top because the champion that's up top normally likes to peek, right? So if he's frozen, he can't really intervene with what you're doing with the bottom champion. As you can see there, the guy up top is getting frozen and we're working on the guy at the bottom. I'm also going to use this time to grab some ammo real quick. All right, there we go. That guy's dead. You can also use this moment to go in the room, look for ammo if you're missing something. I like to use wayframes, especially for instances like this, because you can cover a bunch of enemies at once. So as the wayframe goes out, all these enemies are basically just lined up to die. You see that? Which is, it's like a perfect thing. Next part is pretty simple. You go down. There's going to be some headless goblins coming at you. You kill them. If you need ammo as you drop down to the boss, you kind of want to shoot some of the ads. Even though, like, you know, they're going to die anyway, they'll still drop you ammo, and I believe they give you points. But the thing is, you're not really doing the GM for the points. You're going to be over 100K regardless. I generally tell people not to shoot at those guys until you get to about the 3rd platform. The reason why I say that is because let's say your team is charged with light or something like that, they're going to lose it. You see, now that we're here and we're shooting at these guys, we have enough time to drop down, which means that, like, let's say if Trolls run a charge of light build, right, which he does normally for his chaos reach, he's going to lose that because he gets pulled. So you never want to do that for your team. You kind of want to wait till you get a little bit close and then go from there. Ore mine cell right there. I'm using it to blind. One thing to know about the platform too is that you never want to be like right in a, whoa, why am I getting 64s with my anarchy? Okay. You never want to be on the platform until it's time to go. All right, perfect. Now it's time to grab bases. Here's what I like to tell people. If you're going to go for the zones, try to go for it right away as Kargan leaves. If you have blinding, you have freezing things that you can use, this is the perfect time to do it. So as you can see here, I'm using my cellar suppression cell to basically blind the enemies, and then I'm using my turret to freeze. And if I have to, I will use my super to grab this plate. Boom. That makes it easy. Now, if you're running blinding grenades, you can do the same thing. The whole reason behind me even using my super to grab the plate is because, yeah, my super will do some kind of damage to Kargan, but it's not enough to be a big of a deal. Breaching clear with my anarchy or whatever heavy you guys are using is going to be the play here. If you have like damage supers such as Nova, such as Chaos Reach, you don't really need to worry about if you have someone on your team that's running the whole stasis setup. They don't have to worry about using their super as DPS. And boom, as you can see there, Kargan's dead. You kind of played your piece and you're good to go. The reason why I say the best time to go for plates and to separate to grab it is when Kargan goes away, is because you can set up, you can make a cell, you can have your you can have, like, you know, whoever's running blinding grenades be set to go. And subclasses doesn't matter as much. It's all about controlling the room. And if, let's say two people, let's say you grab mid and you grab right and you couldn't grab left, what you can do is have two people stay mid and one person goes to the left side to grab that plate. The reason I say that is because all the ads are going to cave in on you if you guys are in the same place together. That part is like divide and conquer. You do not want to be together because you will die together. It reminds me of Corrupted. You know, like the second part of Sadia, and people are just together and they get booped off together, right? So if, let's say there's one more plate that you need to grab, have one person grab it, the other two can help around that person from a different angle. All right, that's it. That's my guide for Insight. I'm sorry that it was so much later on during the week, but now I think the guides will start going up on Tuesdays because Paul is back. Remember, follow me on my socials. Definitely follow Mr. Paul because he does edit his videos. If you like the videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. But most importantly, make sure you share this content with your friends. It'd be nice to get more and more people into the community. Also, if you're a regular on YouTube, I also have a Discord. We have discussions. There's a fashion room. The podcast is going to start back up soon. I do have a guest for next week. I appreciate you guys following my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Ekuegan is out, dog. Know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Hello? Yo, you there? Yo, you subscriber? Yo, thank you for subscribing, okay? I appreciate you, all right? Enjoy yourself. All right. Yo, we out.